Mm. Oh.
Scalp.
Don't worry. We can fix everything.
Julie.
Frank.
Are you okay?
I had a bad dream.
I heard you all the way upstairs.
I was assisting Cooper in the OR, but then he turned into my dad, and my mom was on the operating table, but then she turned into Eve, and Dad said we could fix this whole mess, but then he wanted me to start cutting, and...
This is too Freudian. It's not your mess, Julie. You're just in the middle of it. Hello?
Frank? Hi, it's Nicole Devlin.
Hi.
May I speak with Julie, please?
Yeah, she's right here. It's your mother.
Mom?
Sweetheart, did I wake you?
I was up. How are you?
Well, I'm doing just fine since I decided to stay in Port Charles for a bit.
Why?
Well, when your daughter is held hostage by a deranged lunatic, you really want to stay around her for a while.
Mom, I'm okay. You don't have to.
I know, but I have another reason. I really don't want to go back to that big, empty house by myself, so this seemed like a better alternative. Can we see each other later?
Sure. Lunch?
I'd like that.
Okay, that'd be fine for me. I'll see you then. Bye.
Anything I can do?
Can you keep my parents from splitting up?
He's dead.
Yeah. Come on in. Come in.
Lot, thank you for letting me in.
Want some coffee?
No, thank you. I'm too wired. Listen, I stayed up half the night trying to think of a plan that I could get Rex, cozy up to him so we could nail him, right? And then I'm on my way to work just now because I got a billion things to do there, but I had to stop by here first because it suddenly dawned on me that you have some untapped resources that we haven't even considered using.
Like what?
Okay, think about it. To convince Kevin to kind of pretend to break up with me, we have to convince him that this is safe, right? Right. And you and we both know that you would sacrifice me in a heartbeat to save Serena.
I would. I'd feel bad about it. You don't think Kevin would go for it?
No! But you and I also both know that I wouldn't mind at all sacrificing myself for Serena.
Do you think Kevin would go for that?
No, of course not.
What's the point, Lucy?
Okay, the point is resources. You have them, and I want to use them. Think. You know the security team that you have been using to protect Serena since she was kidnapped? They've been doing a pretty good job, right?
Yeah.
Okay, why couldn't I use them? I mean, they must have gone undercover at some point, and they tap people or wire them or bug them or do whatever they do to people, right?
Oh, come on. Technology hasn't gone far enough that they could ever wire you.
What is that supposed to mean?
Look at what you're wearing.
Oh, I like this. It's new. Do you like the color? I think it's really flattering.
Yes, the color's very nice, but where would you ever put a bug or a wire that was any thicker than dental floss?
Okay, then fine. If I'm willing to sacrifice my life, I certainly could change my whole entire wardrobe for Serena.
Rex would figure that out just like that.
Okay, we have to think of something. Scott, I don't have to tell you we are running out of time here.
I know Gail just called me, and she was at the hospital with Serena. They ran into Danielle, and Serena started screaming at her. Don't take me away from my daddy. Don't take me away from my daddy.
Scott, we can't stand for it. We cannot let Rex and that Cupid doll win custody of Serena.
That's never going to happen, Lucy. Never.
Children almost always hang on to things tighter than their parents think they will. That's enough for now.
Charlotte's Web's my favorite. He always reads it to me.
We can't play nice anymore, Danielle. We're partners. And from now on, it's strictly business. In fact, I do not believe that there is one piece of incriminating evidence that doesn't have your fingerprints on it.
The cops will never believe I did this by myself.
You are absolutely right. Tell me, how many years do you think Jake will get for being your accomplice?
I saw you in the newspaper. You were trying to take me away from my daddy, but he won't let you do that.
Danielle?
I'm not dressed. What makes you think that you can just barge in whenever you like?
Oh, I don't know. It's my house.
Well, since I do have to live here right now, I would like more privacy.
You're right. You are absolutely right. I should have knocked. I have not been on my best behavior of late, and I do apologize. I know that things have been a little tense between us of late, but as I am constantly reminding you, I have only your best interest at heart. And as for Jake, well, any man worth his salt would not let a little disagreement such as the one you two had keep him away from his woman.
Of course. Men always come back after they've been lied to and made a fool of.
He'll be back after the trial. If not, why, a woman of your charms and beauty should have no trouble finding someone better.
What's the word on Boardman?
Oh, he's recovering. He'll probably be practicing surgery on a Thanksgiving turkey next week.
Well, looks like the honeymoon's almost over, huh, guys?
Yeah, and we got you to thank for it.
If that's your way of saying job well done, you're welcome.
Hey.
Hey, Grace.
I had a terrific time last night.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine.
I'd like to thank you
so I know you're into health food, so I was thinking, how about you come over to my place for some of my killer vegetarian lasagna?
Wow, great. I'm free tonight.
Okay, I'll see if I can shift my schedule around.
Oh, don't go to any trouble to do that, though.
It's no trouble.
Oh, Julie, we've got a couple messages.
Oh. One from Mom, one from Dad. My mother said she ran into you at the recovery room.
Yeah, she was embarrassed about some of the things you did at your party, and I told her no one noticed.
You made her feel better. Thank you.
No big deal.
Jules, did you get my message? Excuse us, please, just for a minute. Have you heard from your mother?
Actually, in the past week, I've heard more from both of you than I ever thought possible.
I know, honey, I know. It's been a very stressful time.
Mom said she's staying in Port Charles.
She did? How long?
She didn't say.
Well, but that's a good sign. It means she wants to work things out.
It means she doesn't want to go home.
No, that's only temporary.
Dad, you're not going to fix this with dinner at the club and a dozen roses.
Listen, I know your mother. All she needs is reassurance. Take care of it.
Okay, look, I know Kevin would go along and pretend to break up with me if he thought I was going to be safe. So would you help me here? Let's think of a way to convince him.
All right. Jimmy! Security guard, check this out.
See, I knew it, pal. I knew you'd go along with this.
Yes, sir. Yeah, listen, Jimmy, Lucy's got this idea about how to get close to Rex, so take her down to the office and run it by the boys there and see what they think, all right?
Wait a minute. Aren't you going to go with me?
No, I can't. I'm waiting for a call from Lee about the trial, but don't worry, Jimmy's he's packing a piece. You'll be safe, all right?
Okay.
Make sure you're not followed.
Thanks. Hey, listen to me. I really do think this is going to work. I have a good feeling about this plan, okay?
Yeah, I wish I could be as positive as you.
I know. Okay, Jimmy, let's hit it or go or bug it or move it, you know.
I should have my head examined. Come on, Lee. Call. What are you doing here? You got a lot of nerve showing up here after what you've done.
Look, I don't know what to say except it's over and I'm sorry.
It's over. I'm still out on bail. I don't have my daughter. It's not over.
That is the reason why I'm here. I'm hoping to change that.
All right, you got 60 seconds. Get in here.
The other day when I ran into Serena, I realized that I didn't want to hurt her anymore.
Well, right.
When this all got started, Rex convinced me that you were a terrible father and that everything we were doing was going to be good for Serena. And I realized now that that was all a lie.
So you all of a sudden just found a conscience. What's the matter? Did Rex just throw you out?
No, I ran away.
Oh, you ran away. You ran over here to give me this sob story, huh?
Look, you have no reason to believe a word I say. But if you think about it, what do I have to gain by coming here?
Why did you?
Because for once in my life, I want to do what's right.
Well, let me tell you something. Even if you were a saint for the rest of your life, you could never, ever take away the pain that you caused my daughter and that you caused me.
If you could just please let me explain.
All right, well, let's start. You're not really Dominique's half-sister, and you're certainly not Serena's mother, are you?
Dominique was my half-sister. I didn't know about Serena
Till what?
until I did what you might go to prison for.
I was right. I was right. You kidnapped my daughter.
I ran into Monica, and it looks like the competition for the Quartermain Fellowship is heating up.
I noticed. This is about the time all the interns start fighting to handle the hard cases.
Yeah.
Bridge, you got a minute? About the renal case in 603?
Did you call for the consul?
Yeah. He said he wants us to get a 24-hour creatinine clearance.
Well, the reason I'm asking for the shift change is, well, I'm having someone over for dinner tonight.
Oh, well, then I'll check with Amy, and maybe she can cover for you.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
You know, it is so nice to see someone manage to squeeze in a little private life with all the work we have here.
Hi, honey. You ready for lunch? I hear there's a nice tea room.
I have to cancel. I just found out I'm assisting in surgery.
Just my luck. My two favorite women in one place.
Really, Bennett? I don't see Eve around.
I hear you're staying in town for a while.
For the time being.
Well, that's good. 'Cause I just had a conversation with Alan Quartermain, and I agreed to stay and consult indefinitely here at the hospital.
That's great. Is that a coincidence or just convenient?
Well, actually, Nikki, I was hoping that we'd have a chance to try to work things out.
Work things out.
I don't want to lose you.
Are you ready to hear what happened?
You mean to hear how and why you kidnapped my daughter?
Yes.
No, not yet.
Why not?
Well, excuse me for being a little skeptical, but last time you opened up to something, you got up on the witness stand, and you said that I forced it out of you.
That's not going to happen this time.
You're damn right that's not going to happen because I'm going to have a witness. Your confession is going to get the charges dropped against me, and I am going to get my daughter back here where she belongs.
That's what I want.
Well, good, because that's what's going to happen. I don't know how you got mixed up with Stanton in the first place. He is a slimy piece of garbage. Yeah, Agent Conklin, please tell him it's Scott Baldwin, and tell him that I got a confession for him.
I'm assisting in the OR later today. Or this day would be a total wash. It's getting worse, Frank. Now they're both staying in Port Charles, and I'm stuck right in the middle. I hate this.
You have been on that phone for quite a while.
You better get back to class. I will. Bye. Do you mind? I'm on a break.
I don't know who you think you're speaking to, but you...
You know, I assume that when I'm on a break, I'm allowed to use the phone.
You had better watch your tone with me, Doctor.
Oh, let's just all take a deep breath here. Now, Dr. Burgess, I know Julie signed out for her break.
I don't care what she signed out for. And the interns are my responsibility. So unless I need a recipe for vegetarian lasagna...
Hey!
Mind your damn business.
Wait a second. I was just trying to... Never mind.
All right, Conklin, we'll be here. All right, goodbye. All right, look, the FBI is on its way over here. When they get here, you just tell the truth. No editing, no lies, and don't try and save anyone.
Well, what about Jake? I mean, Rex threatened him, too.
Don't worry about Jake. I'll get my security people over there. I mean, we're too close to wrapping this thing up to leave anything to chance. Okay? Yeah, hey, Jimmy, is my friend Lucy still there? Okay, listen, now, just tell her that something interesting has come up and we're going to hold off on that little business we talked about earlier. Just tell her that we're about to bury Rex. For good. Danielle? That's your Uncle Rex minding his manners. May I come in? Danielle?
How about some
lunch? Run, Danielle. But I will never let you hide.
Tonight, it's a Family Ties reunion when Meredith Baxter guesses Mike's mom on an all-new Spin City, followed by a brand-new Dharma and Greg ABC tonight. Watch what happens in All My Children today.